This afternoon, we're going to do magic. In fact, the people in the front rows here have already done magic. And I suspect that the people sitting behind them have been there all through their lives. And today you're saying, boy, this is amazing. This is magic. Communication is magic. Abracadabra. In Hebrew, it means when I speak, I create. When I speak, I create. Congratulations to the magicians who are about to be inducted. Because when you speak, you have the power to create. Nelson Mandela in South Africa, 27 years in prison, he turned his jailer into a friend. He turned his prison into a school of peace. He turned a nation divided, us versus them, into a rainbow nation. It didn't all happen overnight. There's still issues, but he did his magic. He built bridges. Anybody see the movie Black Panther? Do you feel the magic? Script writers, movie producers, actors and actresses have created a whole new world for children of color. Have you ever heard of the television program Madam Secretary? A few episodes ago, they dedicated the program to the Rohingya minority, the Muslim community, being oppressed by the Buddhists in Myanmar. It's one of our contemporary Holocausts. They raise awareness that over 700,000 people in Asia, former Burma, have been displaced and countless killed. The magic starts with awareness. You can do the magic. Michelle Gadsden Williams is one of the leading business women in our country, according to Diversity Inc. When receiving her award in Washington, D.C. from Maya Angelou, she got up and she said, I want to thank Dr. Bailey Baker because Dr. Baker helped me in speech class to find my voice. And it was a voice that took Michelle to over 108 countries around the world every year as diversity vice president for major organizations. I saw the magic happen right here. Kelly Miller, a student who in interpersonal communication met another student and they became friends. They decided to take health comm together. Her friend needed a kidney. So during the winter break, Kelly said, I have a kidney to spare. So she gave her kidney to Morgan. Today, Kelly is a successful lawyer in New York City. Morgan is in great health. You can be the magic. You are the magic. Magic happens through communication. But there are different types of magic. Some types of magic focus on deception, manipulation, confusion and chaos, fake news, attitudes that say, I'm not going to vote, it doesn't count anyway. What can I do about it? It's bigger than me. And I have to get theoretical just for a few minutes. Dana Cloud, who I believe is one of the profound thinkers in our field, said that we suffer from narration sickness because of the chaos, the confusion, the deceptive magic, and it leads us to hopelessness. The danger is we fall into what she describes as therapeutic discourse. It's all about feelings. It's about selfies. It's the Kardashians. It's my opinion and me. Me and my world. And dialogue gets lost. It's attitudes that settle for mediocrity and turn inward in narcissism instead of doing magic to change the world. On a national level, it's mass shootings. We bring our hands, we light our vigil tapers, we say our prayers, and we feel so helpless. Don't give me any bad news. That's me discourse. Until Valentine's Day this last year. Emma Gonzalez and David Hogg lost 17 of their teachers and classmates at Parkland High School. They did their own magic. They organized a national movement. They knew a little bit about social media. They were working for the newspaper. A few wanted to be journalists. Some thought of public relations. Many of them couldn't even vote. Yet they decided they were going to work magic for change. It starts with awareness, knowing the value and the power of images. It means being tolerant in the midst of difference. It means dialogue through listening. Our magic uses critical thinking and knowing your own power. According to the United States Census Bureau, our inductees today are part of the 63% of the American population who will go to college. You will be part of the 36% of our population to complete your degree and graduate. You are the top of the communication students, numbering nearly 700 at Kean. We need you to work your magic. Be aware of the world around you. We face a lot of issues. Poverty, gender inequity, unconscious racism, the environment. We live in a time where oftentimes there's little genuine civility and tolerance. In the midst of that, be humble. But don't beat yourself down, humble. You don't have to be perfect in a celebrity and entertainment culture. Use an empowered humility. Take the time, in a world where there's little time, to build bridges. And don't let your education stop at graduation. Be a voice. Congratulations, you've made it. But after 23 years at Kean, and about 30 some years in academia, this is the easy part. Now you have to apply it. But remember, you're part of the oldest discipline in civilization going back to ancient Greece. Aristotle talked about logos, ethos, pathos. Logos. In a world of alternate facts, don't give up the quest for the truth. Ethos. Be a person of character. Take a stand for people. Move beyond the meism of narcissism. We need you. And finally, pathos. Have a passion for our world and work to change the parts that we can. How often over the past couple of years have your parents said, why communication? Why not science? Why not be a doctor? Why not go into business? How many of your friends have said, don't you already know how to talk? Others say, what do you do with a degree in communication? Some others say, isn't it just operating a camera? We are so much more. Don't let the world become so big that you feel so small. And hopefully the next time somebody asks you that question, what can you do with a communication degree? You can say, I can do magic.